Price checks hurt you. Frederick Bastiat and the broken window fallacy. In 1850, Frederick Bastiat wrote his seminal piece, That Which We See and That Which We Do Not See, which is the worst title for an essay ever, but I bet it sounds dope in French. Ce que nous voyons, et ce que nous ne voyons pas. No, actually, that sounds worse. Damn, French is overrated. Anyway, Freddie was all about economics, but counter to his ideas, the groundwork for what would become Keynesian economics was running around the Industrial Revolution. And people were like, hey, if we break windows and shit on businesses, it only helps the people fixing the windows. We're like helping and shit when any money gets circulated, which is a boiled down version of Keynesian economics. But Freddie, being smarter than everyone else, understood that when you spend time, money, or effort on one thing, you inevitably lose the ability to spend it on another thing, also known as opportunity cost. So, for example, while going to war helps a nation's economies, almost always, unless you invade a fractured tribal nation with little to no understanding of the region culturally, but you do it anyway because you still lose out on all the dead guys. They don't contribute to the economy or life or anything when they die. But yeah, opportunity costs. Freddie was more eloquent. See his direct shit below. Well, I won't read the whole thing word for word, but essentially what Bastiat said was he's telling a story about James Goodfellow, who owns a shop, and the windows are broken out by his incredibly negligent son. It is an ill wind that blows nobody good. Everybody must live, and what would become of the glaziers if panes of glass were never broken? The people who fix the panes of glass would have no work if it was not done. And he essentially says, suppose it costs 6 francs to repair the damage. And you say that accident brings 6 francs to the glazier, the window fixer's trade. It encourages trade in the amount of 6 francs. And yes, you are correct. But the glazier comes, performs his task, receives his 6 francs, rubs his hands. Is that racist? I think that's racist. See the picture. It's definitely racist, right? But in his heart, the glazier knows and loves and blesses the child who broke the window to give him work. But if you come to the conclusion, though, it's a good thing to break windows, then it causes money to circulate, that's not enough. What's not seen is the shopkeeper has spent 6 francs upon one thing, he cannot spend them upon another. It is not seen that if he had not had a window to replace, he would perhaps have replaced his old shoes or added another book to his library. In short, he would have employed his 6 francs in some way, which this accident has prevented. Too long didn't read. Opportunity costs are a bitch to nail down, but they always hurt. So, moreover, a price check is an opportunity cost. No, it's not that hard or time-consuming to post a picture and ask people for a price. However, it is a massive time investment when you're given bad information, or even then, information you have to parse through with no accounting for inflation in an economy that is born, grows, lives, and dies in about 3 months. So, for example, we've had a run on price check for GG jewels, some much fucking less GG than others. But whenever those go posted, the comments are flooded with anything from, hey, it's GG, go get your burr, to don't take anything less than 10 high runes GG. Then the jewel gets posted for 10 high runes because someone took the number and the highest number and it doesn't sell. Then by the time you wise up and take the real worth, inflation has kicked in because we only have a 3-month economy, and the items you could have bought are now priced higher. That's an opportunity cost that you missed. It's the teach a man to fish parable here. You give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach a man to fish, and you get mean comments asking why you're so annoying and why you're still doing this. Delete your channel and stop posting things, asshole. I lost the narrative there, but you get the point. I mean, every time you price check something, you're not getting the real value, especially on the subreddit, which somehow seems to be worse at gauging prices than the price check Discord where you just get ignored. I mean, look up the items yourself. I've said this 1,000 times, but the new trade site has made this easier than ever. And if you think you can't do it or don't understand, I have a suggestion. If it's GG and you want a GG price, the best way to get that is to research it yourself. If it's GG and you don't want to look up a GG price because you're casual, see why that's a bullshit argument here in the link in the description,
then your opportunity cost is best served by just listing it at Burr and getting the money now.
I hate to boil it down that simply, but if honestly, sincerely, you cannot price check an item to save your life, the effects of an economy that moves this quickly and the limited playtime of casuals means you are better off taking a quick payout while items are cheap. I've given advice before to wait a few weeks for some early item GG slams, but that's for people who already know how to price things and can hit the sweet spot. Anyone posting a price check ain't that guy. Look at 3-socket Zon helms. Right now, you can nab one for a burr. Sell that GG jewel you just price checked and get your endgame item, right? 1 for 1. Helmet to burr to item. If you're not a savvy trader and you miss your window, those helms will skyrocket to 10 high runes in a month. So if you get some bad price check advice and wait too long, there's your opportunity cost and it's gone. You sit on items you super slam early, but sell them now that the Annie people are banking up. There's not much more time before the inflation starts to kick in, especially now that skillers are dropping like, well, the real economy, which that's always a nice indicator when the inflation is about to kick in, those skillers. Look, the point is, if you can't price GG, sell low. Price checking is hurting you in the long run, and it stinks. And that's why I cannot stand when this subreddit just gets flooded with price checks. Because it's not helping anyone, and it's actually hurting the people who are price checking. And the people who are saying, oh, well, they're just looking for information things, you're hurting them too. And you just don't realize it. I hope that was preachy enough for you. See you guys later.